Hey everybody, hey, welcome back to the second episode of Photography Blueprints. Today we're going to talk about digital photography. Digital photography really has only been around for about 10 years. I remember in 1998 going to school for it out in Omaha, Nebraska to learn about it, and after coming back from there in '98, coming back and paying $14,000 just to get a Kodak. It was a Canon camera at the time, and it was only a 3.2 megapixel camera. So nowadays you can go out and get yourself a digital camera. I just saw a Canon SD 380 for under $200, and it has a 12 megapixel image sensor, as well as it shoots high definition videos. So we've come a long way. So that's what the movies at photographyblueprints.com are going to be about this week. But this is just like a quick little precursor to everything. Now, 10 years ago and previous to that, we used to have cameras like this. Okay, not looking a whole lot different than the camera I use here now, which is my Nikon, but this is a film camera. Okay, and a lot of young people now, they're never going to see what a film camera is like, or what it's like to work with the film. If for all those folks out there, remember, here's your film box, here's your film. Okay. You gotta, that usually wind up costing like $8 for a roll of 36, and then you'd have to have it processed, and that'd be another $10 to $12 for a roll of 36, and you weren't able to look at them on the back like you are now. So digital photography, as you'll see later on, it's a much better world and an easier way of doing things. And then from your film, you'd always get back, these little strips of film with your negatives in there. Okay, now that's for just most people that go out and take pictures. Ourselves here at the photography studio, we shot medium format, so we had negatives that are this size. Okay, and we'd have to, the ones that we picked out, we'd have to put them all on cards, and then we had to retouch them manually to make sure that we got rid of all the bags under the eyes like I got here, or the pimples and different things like that. So a lot more involved to it. Like I said, we had to put the negative on a negative machine. We'd have to get dyes, touch it all, and it didn't even come close to the quality that you're getting now. So that's something else we'll be talking about in the movies this week, is about using Lightroom, about using Photoshop, Photoshop Elements, Aperture, all the different post-production methods that you can use that I didn't have back then, and that are just amazing, the way that you can edit your photographs, and how wonderful it is to just have flashcards to put them into your camera and use them over and over again. And when you edit them, you pick out the ones you want instead of paying for pictures that are overexposed, that didn't come out, your heads are off. You can check them all out now, and it's just much more economical. So we'll talk about those in the movies at photographyblueprints.com. So go and check that site out, and that's it for episode 2. Next week at episode 3, we're going to be working on exposure. We'll have a quick little briefing like we did here, and that's where you're going to learn how to use all the controls in the camera, and that's like all the lessons are important, but learning how to use the equipment is probably one of the most important. So thank you for tuning in, and like I say, make sure you check out photographyblueprints.com. There's some free movies over there for you to check out, all having to do with digital photography and showing some of the cool things you can do that I was not able to do 10 years ago. Okay, see you later.